after we did the interview with you, I interviewed Mo3.
Who?
Mo3.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. Well, I asked about the shooting, and he said there's no beef, but he said you just gotta stay out the way. It's real out here, and
it's real out here. It's getting hit up every day out here. Like it's the world. Like somebody right now, we talking right now. Somebody right now probably getting shot up right now. Like you said, you gotta stay out the way, man.
Don't know who that is.
No, I don't know who but is.
Okay.
Yeah. Where you from?
I think he's from the same place you're from, same area.
Dallas?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Never heard of him?
I know everybody from my city making noise.
Okay. Hold on a second. Well, Mo3 dropped a song called 219. Some people say is a diss song towards you.
I ain't never heard it.
Never heard it? Okay. So I guess that's all there is to it.
Yeah, I don't even know what you talking about. Back in Beezy, that's dropping Friday. That's my new mixtape, Got Back at It Again, feature Quavo and Gucci, man. Going crazy. Got the Richie and Mel going over for real. Got a lot of more music coming, you know what I'm saying? Shit with Chris Brown and two shit.
I feel like
I've been in my bag. I don't.
Hey man, it's my job to ask. When you sit down here that I'm gonna ask these types of questions.
I don't even know what question you trying to ask me.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Well, one thing we didn't cover the last couple of times we talked, and you talked about being a Crip in a bunch of your songs. How old were you when you got involved in all that?
What, gangbang?
Yeah.
I don't do no gangbang.
You used to?
Huh? Nah, I don't do no gangbang. It was on some click shit. I don't do no gangbang.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
I'm a rapper.
But you have talking about Cripping.
Yeah, I know people around me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not you at all.
Yeah, nah, I don't do no gangbang.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, before you really started to buzz, you were paying certain artists for features.
I only paid like 2 artists for a feature before.
Offset and Boosie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was this? Like what year?
The Boosie was like, when Boosie had first, what year Boosie came home? Like 2014, feel like that.
Let's look it up. When was Boosie acquitted?
Or 13.
2012.
2012, so it had to be. I'm 2016 then. Yeah. So 2016 when I did that with Boosie.
Okay.
Me and Freddie had went ahead with him on the song. It was before we had a name what we had. He probably knew who we was, but then he fresh out, he getting his bag. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah. So, and then that outfit that was 2000. That was around the same time. About 2016 too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember how much you paid for these features? 10,000 each?
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm sure Boosie hit taxed a lot of people a lot more than that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, so did any of them do like videos with you or anything else like
We
that?
ain't never get the see how I did with Outset. Outset it's a funny story. Like we was at Vegas and I was at the dice table down there. He walked up. No, I walked up. He was on one side of the table. I was on the other side of the table. So shit, we shooting it. He just betting on the field, betting like a lot of money on the field. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, this nigga, he getting banged up. So I'm like, bro, I'm trying to teach him like. Shit like we used to shooting on the concrete. I was like, nah, you can't do it like that. I was trying to teach him like the little methods I know, like doing it at the gambling table and shit. But he was so far down, he was doing it. He was like, man, I'm too far. I got to get my money back fast. They end up losing like 40,000.
Damn.
So I seen him losing. I'm up. I had just came from Cali, did my thing. I went to Vegas chilling. So I see him. I said, I pull him to the side. I say, bro, what you doing for a birth? He pulled him to the side. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, for 16, I want this. Like for 12, I said, man, what you do for 8? Like 10. I said, man, see, I had called I had called 50 Rich. I was like, man, he could do me something better for the West
Markies Conway, also known as Yella Beezy, the popular rapper, has been formally indicted by the Dallas County Grand Jury. That was on Tuesday, according to the reports that are coming out. I welcome you guys back on here. If you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. So in a very special way, you know, the jury from Dallas County actually came out and revealed to the world that the popular rapper, that is Yella Beezy, has been arrested in an incident that happened in 2020, you know, connected to the death of Mo3 that happened in November 2020. According to the court documents that have been actually obtained by Facts 4, you know, they're saying that investigators say Conway hired Kewon Dontrell White to eliminate, you know, the other rapper, that is Mo3. You know, Conway was arrested on Thursday on a charge of capital offense while, you know, the officials are still making and doing their investigation work. You know, Mo3 was eliminated on November 11, 2020 in an ambush-style incident that happened in the middle of the day at I-35 in Dallas. And of course, investigators say Mo3 was in his car on the interstate when this guy called White, while wearing a sky mask, holding a gun, you know, approached his car, and of course the rest is history. The unthinkable happened. So this guy was arrested by the authorities a month later and was charged with a capital offense, you know, and is currently serving a 9-year prison sentence for holding a firearm, and of course charges connected to the incident that resulted into the death of Mo3. So right now the rapper, that is Yella Beezy, has also been arrested because he's the one who hired, you know, this guy to do the unthinkable on the other rapper, that is Mo3. So the interviews, and the interviews and clips you've just watched, it was him on Instagram talking about, you know, certainly talking about the incident, and of course the other interview we're trying to explain the whole Yella Beezy and Mo3 beef that actually resulted into this unthinkable. We always hear, you know, criticizing, you know, encouraging we the blacks to solve issues amicably, sitting on round tables other than using violence, because violence only leaves the pain to those who have stayed behind. We are praying for the family of the rapper Mo3, and we hope he gets all the justice.